I would like to welcome you in today's Malawi Crime Podcast Malawi. Today we have Sergeant Aubrey Singanyama, who is the PRO for Limbi. You are most welcome in today's Malawi Crime Podcast.
Thank you so much. It is my pleasure to find myself in this program.
Today we are going to discuss the case of robbery. Some people, they don't even know what robbery cases is all about. So in today's topic, we are going to dialogue concern about that topic. What is the robbery cases?
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to and give some enlightenment on robbery cases. I don't take it for granted. To answer your question, according to the Penal Code of Malawi, Chapter 28, Section 300, the definition of robbery is defined as any person who steals anything and or at or immediately before or after the time of stealing the thing in question, uses it or threatens to use actual violence to any person or property in order to obtain or retain the thing stolen, or to prevent or to overcome resistance to it being stolen or restrained it, shall be guilty of the felony termed robbery. So that is according to the Penal Code of Malawi.
Thank you so much. And in your explanation of the definition of the robbery, you have also tackled the issue of using of the threat. Can you justify what type of threat can these criminals normally use?
According to this definition, any amount of threat, whether word of mouth or through actions, amounts to robbery. So, for example, I'll give an example. If I'm walking, I'm going to any destination of my choice, and I've met one or two people, and they are threatening me to give them, for example, my phone or my wallet, but they are using threats. So the threats might be using a word of mouth or actions, and they steal that thing from me. In simple definition, that is robbery.
Okay, so I wanted to mean that everything, when each and every time when these criminals are using, they are using a threat, it can be referred as a robbery. How would you know that this case is actually a robbery case?
It depends. For example, like at a police formation, then we have received a person, a victim who has come to complain or to register a case against people that have robbed him or her of her or his property. Then after listening to the explanations from the person that has come to police formation for assistance, we determine that this is robbery according to the information given to us, because we look, we try to find if threat or use of force was insinuated in committing of the crime. So if we are able to detect the use of threats or force in the commission of that crime, then as police officers, we come to a conclusion that this is a robbery case, and when we are opening a case against the accused people or the suspects, we open a case of robbery.
Can these criminals use any weapon?
Yes, any weapon that has been used in committing that offense amounts to robbery. It doesn't matter if that weapon is a knife, a gun, or anything. If it is a gun, then it's another case. But in this case, when that person is using any simple weapon, then that case is robbery. But if the weapon is, the person is now armed, then it becomes armed robbery, because we have types of robberies. We have attempted robbery and aggravated robbery, or armed robbery, or robbery with violence. So we detect the type of robbery according to the explanation given to us as police officers by the complainant.
Thank you so much. You have also explained the very most important issue on the types of robbery. Would you please justify more on these types of robbery?
Yeah, we have types of robberies, as I've already alluded to. Firstly, we have attempted robbery. We also have robbery with violence or aggravated robbery. So, attempted robbery, according to the Penal Code, attempted robbery means, for example, any person who assaults any person with intent to steal and at or immediately before or immediately after the time of the assault uses or threatens to use actual violence to any person or property in order to obtain the thing intended to be stolen or to prevent or to overcome resistance to its being stolen shall be guilty of a felony and shall be liable to imprisonment of 7 years. So in simple terms, it means if me as a victim have met people and they are threatening me to use, they are threatening to use violence, or they have used actual violence, or in this manner, before committing that offense against me, or immediately after committing the crime against me, these people now they are threatening me to use actual violence, or they are threatening to assault me because I'm resisting to give them what they want, then that amounts to attempted robbery.
Only robbery with violence.
When we come to robbery with violence, okay, for example, on the same definition of attempted robbery. So, in this case, in the attempted robbery, if the offender is armed and if the offender is armed with any dangerous or offensive weapon or instrument, or is in a company with another person who is armed immediately or after the commission of that crime, or they are trying to use threats or trying to assault me, and they beat me, they strike me using any of the weapons that they have carried, and they use violence against me, it amounts to robbery with violence or armed robbery. Because these people now, they are carrying weapons, and they have used those weapons to attack me or to steal from me. They have gained advantage of stealing from me using the weapons in their possession. It now becomes armed robbery because they are well equipped, they are well armed in the commission of the offense to an armless person, to a defenseless person.
Okay, thank you so much. How serious is the case of robbery?
The case of robbery is a very serious offense because it is a felonious offense. So it being a felonious offense, it attracts, for example, like the armed robbery, it attracts a life imprisonment sentence. But the attempted robbery attracts a 7-year prison sentence. So these sentences, they really give us a picture that these offenses are really serious offenses because they are felonious offenses.
Okay, and in your explanation, you also tackled the issues you are using of armed robbery. Okay, in this type of armed robbery, this criminal maybe can use the firearms. Can you explain more? Why is it called armed robbery?
It is called armed robbery because the people, though that are involved in the commission of this robbery, are armed. They are well equipped. They are using arms, external materials to commit offense. So they have gained advantage of committing that offense using those weapons or arms or instruments to commit that crime. So it is classified as armed robbery because these people are well armed, are well equipped with instruments, objects, or anything that might be used in commission of that crime because they are well prepared, they have well planned of the offense, and they are relying on the instruments or the arms that they are using to commit that offense. So they are gaining advantage through the use of these offensive weapons or dangerous weapons. So because these weapons are dangerous, it is classified as armed robbery.
Thank you so much. You have also explained to the penalties and the like. I would like also to ask you the issue of on bail now. Is it possible for someone who has been arrested for robbery to be granted bail by the police or the court?
The police, they cannot grant bail to someone who has committed armed robbery or a felonious offense. It's only the court. The jurisdiction lies in the hands of the courts. So it's only the court that can grant bail to armed robbery suspects.
Why is it so?
It is so because the police have the jurisdiction of granting bail to not only but to misdemeanor cases, not those felonious cases. Felonious cases are regarded as very extreme cases, so it is to the jurisdiction of the judiciary or courts to grant bail to such cases, because now those cases are aggravated cases.
How rampant are such cases of robbery in the Blantyre?
I'm sorry, will you come again on that question?
How rampant, how serious are such cases of robbery in Blantyre?
I would only answer in Limbi, where I have the authority to speak for. In Limbi, we rarely have robbery cases currently because we have put in place measures that have tamed robbery cases. But in the past, we used to struggle with cases of robberies. So since the cases were rampant, we devised plans and strategies that would help to curb the situation. So currently, with the strategies that are put in place, that we have managed to tame the robbery cases. For example, we've installed the CCTV cameras in Limbi town. We have also intensified foot and vehicle patrols in our town. We have also cemented the relationship between Limbi police and the community that we serve. We have also introduced the rapid response teams. So with all these strategies, we've helped to curb the rising cases of armed robberies. Currently, we don't register much of the cases of armed robberies.
Thank you so much. What advice can you give to the communities surrounding Limbi on the issues to do with the robbery cases?
One thing that we always say about as Limbi police is that we urge people to always come open and always come forward to police station whenever they face a criminal offense of any nature, whether theft, robbery cases, any criminal offense. So to be specific on robbery cases, we urge people to always come to our formation and register these cases because they help us as police to devise plans and strategies that will help to reduce these cases in our policing areas. So it is so imperative, it is so important to report such cases to police because as police, it gives us a heads up and it shakes us up, it wakes us to act more. Because if people are facing robbery cases, they are not coming to report to police stations. We pat on our backs thinking that we are doing enough to save our community, not knowing that our strategies are not enough. And some people are still committing these robbery cases. Unfortunately, we are not having statistics because people are not coming to register. So if people are coming to register these cases, it gives us police homework to devise plans and strategies to serve them better. So as police, we urge them to come forward always to report cases of robbery.
How important is it for them to chip in and register such cases?
If they come in and register such cases, as I've already alluded to, they'll give us homework to devise plans and to identify areas that needs to tighten the security for us to serve them better. And it will also help us to identify perpetrators. It will also help us to identify the hotspots. Because if one person comes today and reopen a case of robbery, that it took place at a certain place, and tomorrow another person comes mentioning the same place. So we mark that place as a hotspot area, and we devise strategies to eliminate the threat of robbery at that particular point.
Maybe they're having the fee to come in and report such cases. Any advice to those people who have put the information?
They should not fear anything. They should not relent. They should not sit back and watch and fall victim. Police is for them. Police will always be there to save them. Police is for the public. So if they are not coming to access the services that are free and are supposed to be freely served to them, then they are not doing justice to themselves, because police is always open 24 hours for them. Police is there, so they should come and use the services that are there for them to enjoy and benefit, because it is their right to be saved, to be given and to be protected, to be saved security services. It is their right.
Wow, thank you so much. And on the perpetrators, the one who commits such crimes, is there any warning that you can give to them?
Let me take this opportunity to give a warning to anyone who thinks or who is planning or who is already in the business of committing crime. As Limpi Police, we are not sitting back, we are not relenting, we are ready to fix them and eliminate any threat of robbery cases that would come in our policing area. We shall apprehend, arrest, and bring to book anyone involved in any cases of robbery or any criminal activity. We are here to deal with them. We shall make sure that we arrest them and they get the rightful sentences at a competent court of law.
Wow, thank you so much. I would like also to know, on the sentence you have explained that when one has been committing the offense robbery, he can be convicted or sentenced to 7 years. Can someone who committed such serious also being sentenced to life imprisonment? And looking at the sentence itself, according to the way how we have explained what robbery cases were about, I think the sentence itself is just a minimal sentence. How do you look on it, on the sentences?
The sentences, I cannot comment much because they are stipulated, they are documented sentences. So it is also to the discretion of the presiding magistrate at that particular point to mete out any sentence that he or she feels is rightful according to the case by case and according to the case brought forward to him or her by the police. So on that I cannot comment much because it is not in our duty to punish people. Ours is only to detect and investigate criminal activities, and if anyone has been found on the wrong side of the law, it is our duty now to bring those people to book, and the judiciary, the magistrate, will now mete out the sentences according to the prescription in the Constitution of Malawi or the Penal Code.
Wow, thank you so much. Is there any advice to the general public now?
The general public, I would want to tell them that they should not live in fear. Malawi is a safe country. To be specific, Limbi is a safe city. We are there 24 hours. We have people on the ground 24 hours patrolling their city, patrolling their communities, patrolling their surroundings. So they should not live in fear. Limbi is safe. They should come and commit their businesses. They should ply their trade in peace without fear of being subjected to any robbery case or any criminal activities. And if they detect any criminal activity, they should rush and report to police so that we tame the situation.
Wow, thank you very much for being with us. You have been a very wonderful guest, and thank you very much.
Most welcome, and let me also thank you for bringing me in this program. Anytime that you need us to be in this program, we are here for you. Malawi Police Service is here to serve the public, so we are here for you. This is service that we are also serving. So thank you so much for giving us time.
Yeah, thank you.